Good morning, traders. Today is Thursday, December 29th, 8:18 a.m. Central Time, about 10 minutes before opening bell. Beware of the pump and dump, guys, because recall yesterday we did not have confirmation of a trend change, but yet, mysteriously, due to the labor statistics that came out, we have increased unemployment, or jobless claims, I should say, and now all of a sudden we're up. But I'm going to show you in a subsequent slide that there was weakness overnight, even though futures were up, because I think they were just buying some time. They knew what the number was going to be this morning, so they were buying time last night. And I'm going to show you that in the next slide. But before I get to the next slide, let's talk about the 4-hour chart. What's really been happening the last week or so, actually, ever since the 21st or so. The last two times the 4-hour has attempted to cross the zero line here. You see that here and here. Let me go ahead and zoom on in a little bit so you can get a better view. Right there and there. Notice that, right, it's stopped at the zero line. Stopped at the zero line. Look immediately above. It stopped at the zero line because it is hitting two major resistances. Number one is the channel top, which, by the way, I have redrawn. Here, I'll let you have a good look at it here. I have redrawn the channel top. Previously, it was up here. Nope, I've narrowed it. It's down here. It's down here. I gave it the benefit of the doubt up here, but now I'm not going to do that. The channel top is right here. And not only that, you hit the channel top. Now you're also simultaneously, and this is no accident or coincidence, hitting the 4-hour EMA 50 line right there. See that? Boom, boom. Rejected at the zero line. And then yesterday, you got rejected by the channel top. Again, rejected at opening bell. Remember that surge? Remember the pump and dump yesterday? Boom, collapse. And now you're down here. Okay? So, getting rejected now by the channel tops and the EMA 50 and the SMA 20. Okay? That's bearish. All right? So, let's switch over to the 1-hour. Is this good news, bad news? We'll find out. The surge that's happening right now in pre-markets because of the initial jobless claims numbers went up. We might already be at the 1-hour EMA 50 resistance right now. Right now as I'm talking. We might already be there. See that? I took a screenshot. Recent screenshot. We might already be there. Okay? So, that's what I'm saying. Be careful that this is just a pump and dump. Okay? It might go a little bit higher and then dump on you. Okay? Now, let's get into why I say this is a fake out operation. This is last night. Remember the old pop and floats I've been talking about? Bearish divergence going down and you're going up. Because what they did was they popped it and they floated it down. You're losing strength. If you had bona fide strength, you're not going to see this divergence. You are going to see convergence or movement of the MACD in tandem. Price going up, MACD going up, not going down. So you see, they're floating it up, intentionally trying to fool you that, oh look, here, this is a 5-minute chart, by the way, 5-minute futures. They're trying to say, oh look, you're above the EMA line. But no. Remember what I said yesterday? It doesn't count in futures. It only counts when it is in the trading hours. As I said yesterday, this doesn't count. Consider this, if this is NFL football, this is a preseason game. This doesn't count. It's a preseason game right here. And on top of that, it confirms with the bearish divergence that, nah, this is not real. This is not legit. You popped it and you floated it down because you knew the initial jobless claims was going to be good so that it could just surge up again like it's doing right here, only be at resistance on the 1-hour EMA 50 line already, right now. It's at resistance. Now, in the event it pushes past the 1 hour EMA 50. Look to the 130 here on the right hand side. The 1 hour, oh, I can't remember what it was. 380? I think it was about 380. Pop to the one if it breaks the 380 line, pop to the 130 hour, and your next target is 382. If it breaks the 130 line, pops to the 195, which is the 3 hour and 15-minute one, exactly a half trading day, and it's 383. Okay, chances are you're going to find resistance somewhere in here. Okay, and so that's what I recommend looking for. Now, I want to call your attention to I showed this slide last night. Remember, look for, I anticipate to find some chinks in today's armor. Even if it does push past 380, the 1 hour EMA 50 line, I expect a back test failure, something like this. So here's the push, here's the back test. Push, failed back test. Push, failed back test. Push, failed back test. Look for at least one failed back test somewhere today, because there's a chance that they're going to try to pump this for 2 days in a row, like it did on 12/20 and 12/21, Tuesday and Wednesday, right? There's a chance they're going to try to pump this for 2 days in a row, but you're going to find weaknesses somewhere today. You're going to find chinks in the armor. You're going to find a failed back test somewhere. Okay, just look for that. All right. Otherwise, if you're planning on scalp trading today, going long or something, I recommend just scalp trade, day trade. I wouldn't hold it. Don't hold it to the next day. Okay. So that is what I wanted to show you guys. Also, real quickly, let me actually go back to yeah, this first slide, and then let me just go ahead and zoom in a little bit more. I drew in some important support lines in the event when we do hit resistance sooner or later. The next levels down to watch for is 37.88, which is this low right here on 12.22. I got it right there. 12.22. On SPY, that's 374. That's the next level lower. And if we feel that, look to the low on 11.9, which is 37.51. On SPY, that would be 371. So 374 and 371 are the next targets. Not if, but when we hit resistance, whether that is the EMA 50 line on the 65-minute, the 130-minute, or the 195-minute, or yeah, I think one of those is going to trigger. Okay, one of those is going to trigger. And if the 195-minute or 3 hours and 15-minute doesn't trigger, the 4 hour is going to get it. I can almost assure you the 4 hour is going to get you. Or if that doesn't get you, the channel top's going to get you. Okay, so that's what I mean. Right now, the market has not earned the trust of an authentic trend change, because as of yesterday's close, we don't have one, and futures market doesn't count. Okay, so be suspicious, be wary, and that is basically all that I've got for you guys today. I'll talk to you again this evening on the market wrap up.